This matter shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. You may proceed over to the witness stand. Yes. Please be seated. Please state your first and last name for the record.
First name Casey, C-A-S-E-Y. Last name Punches, P-U-N-C-H-E-S.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Ms. Punches. Are we ready to begin, Your Honor?
Yes.
Could you please tell us just a little bit about yourself? How are you employed? Where you live?
Currently, I run my own law firm, Punches Law APC, out of San Luis Obispo County.
And you're now a lawyer. Were you a paralegal before you were a lawyer?
I was a legal assistant.
And where did you work as a legal assistant?
I worked for the law offices of Adele Schneiderite, located in Atascadero.
And what kind of law did Adele do?
Adele practiced primarily probate and bankruptcy.
And what were your assignments in the course of working for her?
Typically, I would do estate planning, which consisted of drafting trusts, wills, property transfers.
And would Adele always overlook your work?
Yes.
Did you have occasion to have contact with Charles, then Ferdinand, and Nadine Jett?
Yes.
And how did that occur?
They reached out to our office, set up a free consultation, and then we had a Zoom consultation.
And when you say we had the Zoom conversation, was Adele included in that?
I don't remember. I did a lot of consultations by myself.
And was it always by Zoom?
Yes.
And at some point in time, they engaged your services?
Yes.
And what was the purpose of them engaging your services?
They wanted to transfer some properties over from Nadine's name to Mr. Ferdinand.
Could you remember why they maybe wanted to transfer the properties?
I don't remember the specifics of why she wanted to transfer.
You had conversations with Nadine about this transfer?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that? How did that happen?
Over Zoom in the initial consultation, after Mr. Ferdinand set up the call, we asked him to leave the room, so it would be just us on one end of the computer and Nadine on the other end. She appeared to be frail, and she was sitting on either a sofa towards the edge on an armrest or a couch near an armrest. It appeared to be a living room based on when the video chat started. There was the TV was on, or something that was engaging her.
When you say she looked frail, could you be of further specific description?
Yeah, she, from the video chat alone, it appeared that she was no more than 5'5", probably about 80 to 100 pounds. She seemed to be in her, if I had to guess, 70s or 80s. It's hard to pinpoint that over a video chat, but she seemed like she was declining.
Health-wise?
Yes.
Did she ever explain to you her condition?
Yes. She stated she had cancer, and she was at stage 4, which she stated was the reason she had to stop her family law practice.
Do you recall when she first, when you were engaged for these services?
Can you repeat that, please?
Sure. When did she hire your offices? Do you recall?
I don't remember.
Do you, let me lay a little bit better foundation, okay? You, at some point in time, got a call out of the blue from the district attorney's office.
Yes.
And you were asked questions about dealing with quitclaim deeds with Nadine Jett. I
Yes.
from it. And you were awfully cautious, you didn't want to say anything until you got approval from Adele to give information, right?
Yes.
And she gave you verbal permission, right?
Yes.
And then you gave an interview, I guess you couldn't call at that time, correct?
Yes.
And then even later, they called to ask just a couple follow-up questions, did they not?
They did.
But you never had the benefit of the file with you when you spoke to the DA's investigators, did you?
I did not have to file, no.
Because at that time, you had already left Adele's office, you were studying for the bar,
That's correct.
engaged in a conversation with the investigator about, studying for the bar, you're awfully cautious about everything you do.
Yes.
So I have since acquired the records from Adele and forwarded them to you, did I not?
You did.
Do you happen to have them with you or no? May I approach the witness, Your Honor, just to refresh your recollection as to dates?
I don't think that, sorry, can you repeat what it is that you want to refresh?
Yes, I want to let her know there are time entries that were made as to when she did specific acts. And I think it'll help put things in perspective for the court.
Mr. Dunn?
That's fine. Now, I don't know how all this is super relevant right now, but it's fine. I've not had the benefit of looking at these records, so.
So perhaps you can show the records to Mr. Dunn first. Mr. Reyes, have you seen them?
I haven't heard, but I'll certainly have.
When Adele ran her office, did she have a time slip operation, a case management program?
Yes, she used Clio.
And could you describe what Clio is?
It's an attorney-client tracking software, has communications, file uploads, and tracks time, along with some note-taking.
Can you please spell that for us?
Clio, C-L-I-O.
Thank you.
And did you personally use the Clio system?
Yes.
And you would make entries when certain specific acts were done?
Yes.
And you were provided those notes from Adele's office as it relates to the engagement of Nadine Jett and Charles and Ferdinand from me, correct?
Yes.
And did they appear genuine, the kind of notes that you saw all the time in Adele's office?
There's no objection.
Was that an objection?
No objection.
Do you want us to turn back the
Just
question?
refreshing the memory with those notes.
So let's do things slowly here, one at a time, because we've got multiple people talking.
Thank you.
Do you mind reading back the question so the witness can answer?
Question, and did they appear genuine, the kind of notes that you saw all the time in Adele's office?
Yes, I would frequently take notes while on the video chat so I can ensure accuracy. So the notes that I reviewed were the notes that I typed during the initial consultation.
And then we'll note that Mr. Dunn has indicated he has no objection to you refreshing recollection of those notes. Is that correct, Mr. Dunn?
That is correct.
And Mr. Reyes, you also have no objection.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Is it safe to say that you always get a government-issued ID to ensure spelling the person's name correctly and that it is the person you're talking to?
I would frequently get identification of some kind that properly spells their legal name, yes.
And did you do that in this case?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Can I show you the document I was referring to as the case manager?
Okay?
Does that help you refresh your recollection?
Yes.
Okay, do you know when it is that that you were hired, or Adele's office was hired in this case?
Based on these notes, it appears early January of 2024, although I do not know when the contract was signed.
And during what period of time was it you conducted your activities with Nadine Jett during the course of this?
From January-ish to about March is when we were doing the majority of the work on the deeds.
And tell us what you did on the deeds.
Well, there were typical quitclaim deeds, which are primarily statutory in nature.
Okay.
So it was just a matter of pulling the previous deeds, filling in the proper names, and then after the deeds were completed, we urged Nadine to get a certificate of independent review based on her declining condition.
And what is a certificate of independent review?
A certificate of independent review, also statutory, is a document from a third-party individual, typically an attorney, who verifies that the individual who is doing the transfer knows the quality and nature of the transfer.
And do they have to verify that they know the person they're talking to?
Do you mean the person doing the third-party review?
Yes.
Yes, the attorney who is conducting the independent review needs to verify the individual who is seeking the independent review.
And what about you? Do you do anything to gauge any kind of competency of the individual wanting to transfer the property?
As a legal assistant, I often would see the conditions, but it was not my discretion if we did any sort of competency tests. That said, I was very hesitant with anybody who was transferring property based on the nature of the transfer. So I would frequently want Adele to conduct a capacity test.
What is a capacity test, please?
For transfers of real property, contractual capacity is required. The individual must know essentially who they are, who their relatives are, and understand the nature of the transfer itself.
Did you do that in this case?
Through a lot of my questions, yes. We asked,
Okay,
Questions would be asked.
one moment. I'm going to ask you to turn that over.
oh, sorry.
Because you should be testifying from memory, not from the document.
Okay.
Next question, please.
Thank you. What kind of questions would you ask?
We would ask questions about what she did in her past, which is how I found out she was a family law attorney. We would ask her birth dates, children names, things of that nature.
Did you ask Nadine in this case about children?
I did.
What did she say? Do you recall?
She stated she had children and named them, although I do not remember the names.
And what did she say specifically about who she wanted to run her affairs?
We were contracted for the deed transfer specifically. I don't recall doing a power of attorney for Miss Nadine.
Do you recall asking Nadine do you recall their discussion about a son?
Are you referring to Mr. Ferdinand?
Yes.
Yes, he helped set up the Zoom call and was assisting with email communications, as Nadine was not tech savvy.
And in the course of discussing the transfers, did you know to whom Nadine intended to transfer these properties?
Yes,
Who was that?
Mr. Ferdinand.
Was there any question in your mind that she had the mental capacity to do it?
Yes, which is why we urged her to do the certificate of independent review.
Okay. When you were working with her, were you satisfied she was competent to proceed?
Yes.
Was there any hesitation in her in any way?
No, not after the independent review.
Did you question, well, if you have other children, why are you doing all this with Charles?
No.
That was her decision.
Yes.
Did it seem as if she was being undue influence at all?
No.
You know what I mean by undue influence, that she wasn't of her own free will, yes?
No, we did lots of undue influence cases in that office, so I'm familiar with the statute.
And you didn't see any of that or suspect any of that in your interaction with Nadine Jett?
No.
Did you ultimately prepare these grant deeds?
They were quitclaim deeds, correct?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right, I'm wrong. Where did you have quick claim deeds?
Yes.
When did you ultimately complete them?
Likely around March, but we did not want to deliver them until the independent review was done for added security.
Do you remember giving the deeds to Nadine on or about January 22nd?
I believe we emailed them to Mr. Ferdinand to print.
Thank you. And did you ever go over them thereafter with Nadine Jett? Or Charles, or both of them? Either?
We explained how to properly get the deeds signed and notarized and recorded. All recording costs and notary fees were subject to the client.
Was there any reservation with you doing what you were doing for any reason?
No.
You know, helping them accomplish what they didn't want to accomplish?
They employed the law office that I worked for, and we provided the legal service.
Any reservation, I mean, you seem like a cautious person. Is there anything that would lead you to believe that things were awry?
Objection asked and answered.
Overruled, you can answer. Do you want us to read it back? Do you mind, Madam Clerk?
Question. Okay, any reservation, I mean, so you seem like a cautious person. Is there anything that would lead you to believe things were awry?
No.
And then you actually did the meeting with Nadine on January 23rd of 2024, did you not?
I did.
I want 1 minute if you would, please, Your Honor.
1 minute.
Oh, you thoroughly discussed all this between you and Adele as well, correct?
Yes.
And she knew what you were doing, she was satisfied everything was appropriate, correct?
Objection elements.
Sustained.
Okay, I have nothing else, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Reyes, about how much time do you have?
Your Honor, I have no questions.
You have no questions? Okay, thank you. Mr. Dunn, about how much time do you have with this
A
witness?
few minutes.
And let me look to all of our staff here. Madam Court Reporter, can you stay for a few more minutes? Thank you. Deputy, are you okay to stay a little bit longer?
Yes.
Ms. Mr. Clerk?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because the staff is okay staying a little bit longer, you may begin your cross-examination.
Good afternoon, Ms. Punches. So in this case, your law office was contacted by Mr. Ferdinand, correct?
Adele's office was.
Yeah,
contacted
I'm
by
sorry,
Mr.
Adele's
Ferdinand.
office, yes, correct?
Yes.
And he set up the Zoom meeting which you referred to?
I would set up the Zoom meetings and email a Zoom link.
And you emailed that to Mr. Ferdinand?
Yes.
And prior to this, you did not know Miss Jett, correct?
Correct.
And you don't remember whether or not you got an ID from her? That's what you said on correct.
I don't remember if I got the ID.
And in fact, Mr. Von Ferdinand was the client listed on he was the client listed on your notes, right? He was the client?
Yes.
You never met Miss Jett in person?
No.
You never spoke to her over the phone other than this one Zoom meeting?
I spoke with her a few times over the phone and through Zoom.
Okay. You asked them to provide, you asked Mr. Ferdinand to provide a certificate of independent review to continue estate planning?
Yes, we asked them to do the certificate of independent review with a local family law attorney who's good friends with Adele. There's obviously no impropriety between them, but he had a pretty decent rate. Although the Mr. Ferdinand chose to use a different attorney for independent review.
But you never received one.
I don't remember.
May I have a moment?
Yes.
So, you had a Zoom meeting, you believe, on January 22nd of 2024,
Yes,
and that was the last meeting you had before the 26th, is that correct? Of January?
yes.
No further questions.
Any redirect?
I mean, I'd invite the court, if the court has anything it might want to ask this witness.
Did you have any other Zoom meetings besides either the one on the 22nd or the 23rd of 2024?
Yes, we usually have follow-up meetings after deeds were completed, especially in instances where certificate of independent reviews are recommended.
Do you have that documented as to what the date was that you had a second
I don't.
meeting with her?
I don't, I'm sorry.
So you have no documentation of a Zoom meeting after January 22nd or January 23rd?
I don't.
Did you want to ask any follow-up questions based on the court's question?
No, thank you.
Mr. Dunn, did you want to ask any follow-up questions based on the court's question? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Reyes.
I have no questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you recall receiving a photograph from Investigator Horst?
Yes,
And do you recall not being able to identify Ms. Jett as being the person he sent you a photo of?
after recollection, I did remember it being her.
You told Investigator Horst that you did not remember it being her, is that true?
I don't remember that specific conversation. I am happy to try to describe her.
It's okay, I think you already did. Thank you.
Which, do we have that photograph here?
Well, a moment. Are you asking Mr. Dunn a question?
Like,
No, go on the
Yeah.
record for a moment.
yeah, sure. Counsel, I asked Mr. Dunn to kindly put up on the screen the photograph that was shown. When this photograph was sent to you, was it sent to you in black and white?
Madam Clerk, can I be allowed to present?
If this is it, Mr. Dunn?
Yeah, that's fine.
May I have an exhibit marked defense next in order, please, Your Honor?
I think we may already have that exhibit. Exhibit 15.
May I show the witness what we have as
You may
exhibit
correct.
15? Is this the photograph that was sent to you by the district attorney's investigator?
I don't remember.
Do you remember that?
But this is what she appeared to be on Zoom. Not in this attire, but features-wise.
Thank you very much. No other questions.
Nothing.
Mr. Reyes?
No question.
Thank you, Mr. Dunn.
No, Your Honor.
And this witness be excused?
may be.
Mr. Steigerwald?
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Reyes?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. You are directed that during the pendency of this case not to discuss your testimony with any other witness. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Anything further, Mr. Steigerwald?
Nothing, thank you.
Mr. Reyes, any affirmative evidence?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Dunn, anything else?
No.
Okay, it's 4:35. My thought is because there are 41 counts here, that perhaps we can come back on Monday morning and you can argue.
That's fine with me.
For everybody?
It is.
And I don't think we need to take a waiver of a continuous prelim because this is the natural break of the day. We'll resume at 9 a.m. on Monday morning.
Thank you, Hannah, thank you.
Thank you.
In your Honor, just a brief issue, Mr. Alto is going to be unavailable on Monday. So, and I'll be here with this.
Mr. Alto is unavailable because
He has
better be something pretty important because this is a court case.
Yeah, it's a family event.
Why don't you talk through your attorney, sir?
It's a prearranged trip, Your Honor. I have to be candid with the court. I didn't, and it's probably my fault. I didn't advise Mr. Alto that there was I think it was a 3-hour time estimate. I didn't anticipate going the entirety of Friday all the way into Monday. So again, that's my problem, but my fault. But he did essentially he has a prior engagement. I can have it until the
All right, why don't I see counsel sidebar confirm this out? Alto did have a pre-existing trip out of town and has made travel arrangements for that. Both parties are entitled to an uninterrupted prelim. You heard me allude to that a moment ago, saying that it was not going to be an uninterrupted prelim because this is the natural break in the day. But in order to accommodate Mr. Alto's schedule, I am letting you know that you do have this right to have the uninterrupted prelim. Are you willing to waive that right and come back to complete the preliminary examination? And it's predominantly just argument on Tuesday afternoon, September 9th at 1:30. Mr. Ferdinand, are you willing to waive that right? I need an oral answer. Were you able to hear that, Madam Reporter?
Yes, thank you.
And Mr. Alto, are you also willing to waive that right?
Yes.
And do both counsel join in your client's waiver, Mr. Reyes?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Steigerwald?
Yes, Your Honor.
And counsel, I assume you have no objection?
No objection.
Okay, then the court will accept that waiver. I do find it to be knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily made. I will see everybody back here on Tuesday, September 9th at 1:30 in this department.
Okay.